The M.T.V.B. podcast presents The Commentary Corner. This show may contain swearing.
Hello, welcome to another episode of The Commentary Corner, the side show here from us here at the M.T.V.B. podcast. That's the podcast that talks about my four favourite subjects, and that's movies, TV shows, video games, and board games. This week, well, it's Halloween, it's October, it's Spooktacular, everyone! So, of course, what nothing better to do than do some more Commentary Corner with some horror movies that we picked for this month. Yeah. And the first one we've gone for is the 1987 ultra guilty pleasure classic, Monster Squad.
Yes.
I'm joined around the couch by guys that love to talk about Monster Squad. Introduce yourselves around the couch, please.
Hello, it's JK47.
Supa Mario and H, and bring in monstrous facts.
Oh, nice. He's literally the replacement for Dave with like the name he used to come up with all the time and stuff now. But guys, Monster Squad. Do you like this movie?
Hell yeah.
And what was the last time you saw it?
Oh, it was a long time ago. But I still remember every second.
I love this movie. It's not so long ago. Sorry, it's been a couple of years. But yeah, this is one of those childhood gems that as you grow older, you suddenly realise other people appreciate. Yeah. But when you're a kid, nobody talks about it.
It's Goosebumps on steroids.
It is
amazing.
Did you watch it constantly as a kid, though?
Yeah.
Did you ever
rental that wore itself out?
When it came out, did you always think to yourself that no one will know this movie, like you just said? And then when you actually mention it, you're like, oh, people do know this movie.
So I put it on the same vein as, I think we talked about this earlier on, like text, but the Buffy the Vampire Slayer one.
Yes,
They both came out at a similar sort of time. They're both a similar kind of situation. Like monsters, tongue-in-cheek, but they take themselves so seriously.
Yeah, big time.
So good.
So before we start, obviously we need to ask the big question, as always. It's 1987. John, how old was you, and did you see Monster Squad at the movies?
I was 23, and no, I didn't see it. I don't remember seeing it at the movies, let's put it that way.
Was it a hooky copy?
It may well have been, I don't know.
It's fine then.
I just know it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Let's hope it brings back some good memories for you, mate.
I'm looking forward
I don't remember Monster Squad having a theatrical release.
I don't think it did, but I don't know if it did in Ireland, so that's why I had to ask.
Unleash the first fact of the night.
There we go.
It was only in theatres for 2 whole weeks.
Wow.
For 2 weeks. And obviously it was VHS that was trying to claw back some of the money made from the spends. And yeah, I mean, obviously now it's found itself, but back then it was a major flop.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's such a shame. It was such a good film as well.
It's an amazing film. But more people need to see it.
Exactly. So shall we get the ball rolling and get this started?
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so folks, listening, this is designed for you to follow along with the movies. Obviously, you'll get a better experience with it. Unfortunately, having said that, I don't think it's actually released in this country. The copy we are going to watch is an imported Blu-ray from America. I do believe it's out on 4K soon, but probably not at the time of recording. But if you manage to find it somewhere, download it, or if it's on a streaming service,
buy it.
Buy it. Press play on that player now.
Yeah, it's worthy of a part of your collection.
It's worthy of any collection. It's so good. It's like Goonies, but spooky.
Exactly, right? Yeah. This is why I love this movie.
Spooky
Goonies exactly. With the universal classic monsters.
Well, it was likened at the time to the Goonies, and I think initially people were saying, "Oh, it's just a Goonies rip-off, just a Goonies." Well,
hell no,
no chance.
It's completely different. It's the same vein, I think. But there were a lot of films around at the time that chose that sort of model.
100 years before the story begins, it was a time of darkness in Transylvania.
Go on, I want to
keep going.
A time when Dr. Abraham Van Helsing and a small band of freedom fighters conspired to rid the world of vampires and monsters and to save mankind from the forces of eternal evil.
As we like to call him, Gao.
They blew it.
And I love
the way they added the gap.
Because it's like medieval writing, then it's like 80s, they blew it.
They messed it up.
I love this opening. I love the feel of how it tries to get you for that universal classic monster movie type thing.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Thunder, I mean, look at that. That is just a shot within a shot right there.
That's a Hammer House start.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was going to say. So much like the majority of people around this couch now, we all grew up with Hammer House of Horror.
Yes, definitely.
And the second I saw that, that's exactly what came into my mind was Hammer horror. So I think no matter what genre or what type of horror you're used to, this gave you something of everything to appreciate.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it didn't stick around with one monster. It goes from all.
Yeah.
Every single
why
one.
the hell not? If you're going to go big,
Yeah, 100%.
pick a lot.
And I also wonder how many kids who watched this at the time decided to make their own monster squads, their own kind of like...
Mate, I so was doing that, honestly.
With Halloween masks.
Making
and
your own little...
all sorts of
Make your own little gang, like you get little monster magazines and stuff like that.
Your membership card, everything. Like
Honestly, if we'd done an episode, because we did it with the TVs about influences, this would be the big influence for me and if it was a movie that influenced us.
Definitely. I mean, I love the line in the film where he goes, "Oh, yeah, we could be a squad." What's a squad?
It's like Miami Vice, I think.
I mean, I've got a couple of facts if you want to throw one in or hang on. Let me
Just before you do that, John, we're going through the credits now, and you might see a couple that you might recognise in a sec. I don't know if you've got it in your facts, Howard.
The people appearing in the film?
No, as in like the people behind the camera, like producers and writers. I mean, look, Stan Winston.
There is Stan Winston,
Monsters.
who
Did the
created
monster creator
makeup in this film. Richard Edlund. Now, what else did he work on?
I
Raiders
know
of
the name.
Lost Ark.
Yes.
And apparently, Wolfman's face was modelled after that of Stan Winston.
Oh, I didn't have that one.
And
now that you mention it, he does actually look like him.
Oh, this scene as well is amazing. The bat transformation.
That's
so good.
I mean, for such an underrated film, a lot of I mean, obviously, it's Stan Winston, but the effects and the way that it's been directed, the way it's been shot,
that's like a hand.
So effective.
But it's like the shot and then the shot that drops it.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
And then he's now.
But if you look in the background of this, the big reveal for Dracula, if you look in the background, there's a rubber bat flying in the background just to like pay homage. What's the door? Is it?
There's a few of them.
I love when they do stuff like that.
Well, apparently, according to director Fred Decker...
Rob Cohen, Peter Hyams.
Peter Hyams, Shane Black's first draft of the screenplay was so huge that the opening of the film featured Van Helsing accompanied by Zeppelins and hundreds of men on horseback storming the castle.
Shane Black, there we go.
I didn't realise it was written by Shane Black.
Yeah.
Like apparently, sorry, go on.
No, because like there's so much that I've seen that he's written. The Lethal Weapons and stuff like that.
Kiss Bang Bang,
Kiss
Predators,
Bang Bang.
all that stuff.
He did the draft of Iron Man 2 as well, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
he did. I mean, this opening scene is epic in itself, and I love the way that it finishes before we get into the main bulk of the film. But as John's just said, I mean, initially we were going to have 40 vampire brides riding horses. Van Helsing was going to swing in from a Zeppelin, firing machine guns.
Wasn't the opening going to be the budget of the film or something? That's why.
The first 5 minutes than the final budget.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes of the film was going to blow more than the budget as well.
So that's why they cut it.
And for something that only got 2-week release, could you imagine if it didn't get to cinemas?
That would have been just a massive goof. But they'd already spent basically 100 million.
The girl now.
We're going to be quoting this all fucking night.
Well, apparently Liam Neeson was paid for a bit part.
Yes, I heard that.
Oh wow!
Never shot. They never shot that scene.
John's beat me to the gun there, so we'll talk a little about that in a bit. But basically, Liam Neeson was going to originally be cast in the role of Dracula.
Okay.
It went to Duncan Rigo, who now plays what I think, and it's also been put on record as an iconic Dracula.
Yes, I was about to say that.
I think he was actually voted as one of it being possibly the most.
He'd be up there with the Hammer House.
Well, he's been voted as probably one of the best portrayals of Dracula of all time. But Liam Neeson lost out to Duncan Rigo. He was then offered a bit part within the film, and the bit part was not filmed, and yet he still got paid for that.
He still got paid.
Could you imagine if he got the role of scary German guy?
Scary German guy,
but it was scary. It was scary Irish guy.
I'm scary German guy. Just constantly tells a story about his girlfriends over and over again.
And how he wants them back, and he'll do anything to take them back.
He will find them.
I've got a specific set of scary German skills.
So essentially, this portal thing is sucking away evil,
It's
gets
the
rid of
portal to
evil.
hell, basically. Yeah, I think it's meant to embody limbo. And what does it remind you of?
An anus?
More specifically than an anus.
It reminds me of something from like Supergirl.
It's the portal to hell represented in Evil Dead 2.
Of course. How the fuck did I not get that?
That's all the reanimated corpses and stuff that look like some of the special effects from said film.
So we've talked over the last couple of commentary corners about homage in films that have come before. I would like to think that these guys were a big fan of the Evil Dead.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
This scene, I love this scene.
Oh, these kids.
Did you ever see Fred Decker's film before this, The House of the Creeps?
Yes.
Or Night of the Creeps,
I know of it, but I don't know if
I
I can't remember if I saw it or not.
Spider with human head. How could you not know?
Rabbit.
As we all did as kids.
Of course. This is every child on the face of the planet.
Yeah, we draw pictures.
I was literally the kid bringing in my Nintendo manuals and reading under English books.
Yeah,
There's no way I was paying attention in class. Look at me. I run a podcast that no one listens to. I did all right.
That's not true. There's at least
Not yet. Not yet, anyway.
16
Sorry.
people that listen to it.
The monsters were cool.
This is John trying to be cool.
Yeah.
I dig it, man.
Come on, kids.
I think science is cool.
But he just mentions that one of his teachers looks like it's got a cat's head. And she literally does, doesn't she, when you actually see her?
It's the look on the kid's on his left's face when he goes, cool. Monsters
are not.
And he says it back with quite like, there we go. We don't know that, do we?
No.
Never know.
Absolutely right.
Did you notice the T-shirt he's wearing?
Yeah, Stephen King rules.
Right, well, this kid, right, playing the part, his father, 3 years after this film, got a starring role in The Graveyard Shift, which was...
I love that movie. That's with the giant bat. That's a wicked movie.
Yeah.
Brad Dourif's in that. He gives them, again, there's the cat head.
There's cat lady.
Yeah. But yeah, it does, doesn't it? Look.
Oh, and the big old fishtail skateboard, I had one of them.
Hey!
It's Chunk.
But he's not called
It's Horace,
Chunk.
isn't it?
Horace.
Ah,
And there's your Back to the Future link.
yep.
Of course, yeah. On the documentary to this disc, it mentions that he died, I think, 10 years later after this movie.
Yeah.
97.
Let's refer to the facts, shall we?
Oh, you got it on there. I didn't realise. Sorry, dude.
No, that's all right. Brent Chalem, who plays Horace, unfortunately died of pneumonia at the age of 22.
Yeah.
That's sad, yeah.
But will forever be known as the kid who said the Wolfman's got
nerds.
He is, that's true.
What is it about 80s films that you've got to have the schoolyard bully and the cool kid that sees him off?
Who looks
Now,
like Fonzie.
would you-
I'm going to say
I
it goes back
was about to say,
Fonzie.
would you say Rudy is taking influence from Fozzie?
Oh, yeah,
of
come on.
course, 100%.
he is.
Look at the hair, the glasses, the jacket, the white T-shirt, the jeans.
It's Tom Cruise Top Gun, isn't it?
Which before that was Fonzie.
Yeah, because he's friends with the nerdy fatty kid or whatever
He
it was.
looks after them, he keeps him up. Always telling Ralph to go away and Potsy to shut up.
Oh, happy days. Oh, yeah.
On the chopper bike as well.
Oh, mate.
The
I
worst
always
bike
wanted a chopper bike.
the worst bike in the world to ride.
But so,
Oh, yeah, you could.
so
Yeah, it's
cool.
uncomfortable as hell.
Oh,
I love the look that he gives.
Yeah.
Yeah, revenge. So, Anne, you mentioned earlier about Shane Black's movie before, Night of the Creeps.
Oh, Fred Decker, sorry, yeah.
Sorry, Fred Decker's film. During that film, on a toilet stall, is written the words "Go Monster Squad."
Oh, nice.
No way.
When he was originally given the green light to film Monster Squad, he started promoting it as soon as he possibly could.
Nice.
In his previous film,
Yeah.
Such a good film.
which I believe was the year before Monster Squad was released.
Wow. A good way to do it, though. It's like you got the green light before you actually got to do it.
Yeah.
Well, they do it now, don't they? Like, I will make your film if you let me make my film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
true.
And there'll be nuances to each of the film, sort of thing.
I love how they try and bring him in, and he just goes with it. But there's another reason why he's joining the club.
Phoebe the Phoebe. Oh, that's not nice.
They got to give him what they got to give him. They got to give him a monster test.
Yeah.
Oh, the monster test.
Oh, he's so good.
But then they do ask him a question later, which I always thought there was more than one answer. But you think about it, there only is the one answer to it.
I'm gonna have to listen to that.
But the thing about Rudy, I mean, he is the cool kid at school, but he's down with it. He knows about monsters.
The logo on the plane is a nod to, is it Todd Browning?
I don't know.
I think
He's getting his facts.
Who's Todd Browning?
he...
I'm letting John unleash the full fact.
Where did I see that?
Oh.
Now?
I love how this doesn't get explained. It's just a plane with,
It's just a
Yeah.
plane.
with Dracula's
With
body.
Dracula's body in it. Yeah, it's got
and
the,
Frankenstein's in there.
but every other time, like, he's crossed a body of water, it's in a boat.
Yeah.
This is the only time you ever hear Dracula crossing
plane.
anything
On a plane.
We have to assume that it's Dracula that arranged for Frankenstein's monster to be transported in the plane.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I love how this movie's cut, but you don't think about it at the time. You just like
How everything
it's just
ends
there.
up on the plane in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Raiders where you got any exposition as to where something is or how it got there. This
Well,
is
there
like
are 13 minutes that have been cut because it is an unusually short film.
Yeah.
13 minutes were cut, but I can only assume that there were certain scenes.
I'd
that
love a
elaborated
director's
on
cut of this.
A director's cut of this would be absolutely out of this world, I think.
Apparently it was Todd Browning.
unless
the
it's
director
15 minutes
of the
of them just
original
loading a plane.
1931 Dracula.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey! I love the way he just punched him rather than just try to bite his neck.
Yeah, so a nod to 1931's Dracula. I mean, I'll go into a little bit later about how they got around the use of the classic Universal.
Yes, because it was Universal that has the.
They've got the rights to
rights.
the look of the monsters, but they wanted to acknowledge the fact that Universal set the bar and the fact that they're using the appearance of these monsters.
Ah, so good. Dracula's cape goes down and then he bats out.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a cape.
God damn it.
Again, a scene that doesn't really need to be there, but it is, and it's great.
Douche, douche, douche.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that it's Frankenstein's
I love this
monster.
shot because we see it dip down and then the camera in focus is backwards.
Oh, it's amazing.
And there he is
There's
there.
the bat with the red eyes.
Look. And the little squeak.
Yeah.
Here comes the monster
cape.
test.
Here's the boys.
Yeah, the fact that the cape has now
cape is
landed
hanging on the
so
tree.
close.
Next to where the clubhouse is.
Yeah.
And can we just say how fucking cool is this treehouse? I wanted this treehouse as a kid.
It's outstanding.
They've made it look like a helicopter.
It looks like Serenity.
It does. He's right, it does.
Yeah.
That's why it's there.
That's why we
I
need
remember
that.
now.
And why wouldn't you?
Oh, well,
I love it. I'm getting
yeah.
like this club.
It's a monster test, Rudy. Come on.
Second
Here
way
we
to kill a
go.
vampire. Other kind of lies during the day.
Yeah.
Oh, the dog.
The Eugene character is very just pointless in this squad. Apart from
Oh, yeah.
one really cool scene with him in the Mummy, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else really
But
why that character's there.
That you've got that character there.
It seems weird why he's there because he seems like the youngest out of them. Like they're all in their later teens, or mid-teens, and he's in his early teens. I
think it was to cover certain demographics.
Yeah,
it
must
kids
be
from a certain age right up to Rudy, who's in like his mid-teens.
Again, this is the part where I was like, "What's the second way to kill a wolf?" Like I was coming up with loads of stuff, and it's like, no, there is only
there
one.
There is one way. Silver bullet.
Because I was like watching like the stuff with like The Howling or American Werewolf in London, and American Werewolf in London, they just gun him down. It's not like a silver bullet or anything. It's just gunned down at the end of the day.
Oh, but he's gunned down in this film as well.
He is to a degree, with the right way to do it. John's looking up How to Kill a Werewolf twice.
Oh, and there's a Shane Black back to.
She's from Lethal Weapon, isn't she? Yeah,
she's the psychologist.
This was 6 months after Lethal Weapon, wasn't it?
I don't know, was it?
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
Yeah.
So we talked to,
I love the fact he's got Van Helsing's diary.
Oh,
yeah. That was being sold at a garage.
He's reading it and then also it's like,
look at that.
Oh, it's in German.
We've got the iconic car here. Now, it's never explained where it comes from.
Yeah.
Or why he has it.
Where does it go?
Yeah.
And how did he get it exactly?
And how did he get it? Yeah. But, I mean, he's Dracula. We just have to kind of...
you have to accept that.
Yeah,
you
we
can
have to
do these
accept
kinds of things. So.
I like this cool shot for a split second. You can see his skeleton.
Yeah,
when the lightning flashes.
Yes,
I was the same with the lightning.
Yeah.
But also, how creepy is Duncan Regan, the actor playing Dracula?
Oh, by far. Yeah. He's fantastic, mate.
Yeah, look at that.
Like, why is that even there?
I don't know, but it's really good.
It's
but
really
no, not at all. But I remember
scare,
trying to freeze frame that on my VHS.
No,
there was no way up until like DVD and Blu-ray, and it's like you can actually freeze frame and see it.
Well, I mean, interestingly, so we've seen that shot of the skeletal Dracula. We talked a little bit earlier about Universal and the fact that this is an homage to Universal Monsters. Because of the copyright reasons, they had to get creative with their special effects, and I think that was purely born out of just really thinking outside of the box.
Sure.
Yeah. I suppose rather than going with the whole he hasn't got a reflection, maybe you just the light, the natural light, just shows him, or the night light.
I mean, that's kind of like...
Yeah, I mean, because it's quite a bright light, isn't it? Yeah. Lightning, isn't it? So maybe that's what it shows.
It's not sunlight, so maybe that's the link.
Shit, dude. I never even fucking thought of something like that.
Or sunlight.
I love this chat with the dad and the kid about going to see the horror movies and stuff, and he's like...
Oh, yeah,
and he's like, oh, he's back? What did he do? They blew him up last time. Why is he back again? I used to have that conversation with my mum. It's like, oh, we're going to watch the next Hellraiser. But like, he blew up in the last one. Why is he back again?
For me, and because I was watching Friday the 13th films at the time...
so it makes sense then.
For me, I would listen to that and I think, oh, surely they're talking about Jason Voorhees. They've got to be talking about
they
Jason
call it something else in this, though.
Yeah.
The Axe Killer or something or whatever. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But later on, he actually gets to see it from the roof of his house. It's like a drive-in movie thing. Mate, I'd be up there every night watching movies, honestly.
If I lived next to a drive-in theatre, I'd be watching everything.
Too right. I'd be taking my kids up there and everything. So, hey, free movie.
I have my own viewing platform just up there.
And I like how they have this with the parents as well. How there's like... You know, your job's over me, the tension part of it.
Because it could be written off as a bit of a cheesy, fun film, but then there was a deeper sort of underlying story going on here. With the fact that these two are having issues.
It feels like it doesn't need to be there, but it still works well.
No, and I think it does. It does work, and it makes it work as well.
I love this actor who plays the werewolf guy. He was in... funny enough, he was in Fright Night Part 2 playing as... a werewolf in that as well.
Oh, right, okay.
But he's also in lots of other stuff. He was in Napoleon Dynamite. He was in Lost.
Here we go.
I love this actor. He's great. Hey. Oh, he's in Get Shorty as well. You ever see Get Shorty?
I've seen Get Shorty. I love Get Shorty.
I know of Get Shorty.
I watched that on a plane to America. It was such a good film.
There's a reaction. He's like with, what's his name? John Travolta's character's talking to him. And he's like, excuse me, bro, but who the fuck are you? His reaction is fucking great.
Oh, the mummy.
And again, this doesn't get explained either. We don't even get to see it come out of its tomb and start
where
walking.
Where did the mummy come from? Is it a new thing? Has it always been there?
Yeah.
Is it just because Dracula's made land?
Exactly. You would
I think because you have to assume that it's now the time is right for the gathering of the certain creatures from hell in order to be able to make whatever the climax of the film is. But again, it's relying on our knowledge of Universal films and Hammer horror films and what happened in those. And why does the mummy come to life?
Yes, exactly.
What is his purpose?
Yeah.
There's no exposition of their characters. It's just.
I mean, what's interesting about the mummy? The producers and the writers put out a bizarre want ad for the casting of somebody to play this character.
They're proper skinny, whoever they are.
This is it. So mummies aren't usually noted for their girth. And the actor, Michael Reed McKay, who actually plays the mummy in this, he says, I've always been super skinny. Somebody pointed out the unusual casting advertisement in Variety. Said looking for an extremely thin actor on the verge of anorexia.
That makes sense, though. I mean,
and as McKay, the guy that played him, recalled, he headed straight for the studio, showed off some of his super creepy gestures.
Yeah, again,
and he was hired on the pot.
These are some of the best special effects. The
I love this shot again.
But
when you see his face, it's so good.
We've got this without an American Werewolf in London.
I don't think we would have got this without Thriller.
No, true.
The Michael Jackson video Thriller would have definitely led us to this point.
Who did the special effects for Thriller?
I think
it might have been Stan again.
I think it was Stan Winston.
No, it was Rick Baker.
Was it Rick Baker?
Yeah.
Look at this.
But I have to say, I have honestly, as a live action looking werewolf, this is probably one of my favourites of all time. I mean, the other movies are great, like The Howling, American Werewolf in London, but for me, I think as a wolf man, not a wolf,
a wolf
that
man.
looks fantastic.
Because the next time you see a werewolf that's kind of calling itself a werewolf is either Buffy and it's a bit meh, or you go into Underworld.
Yes, exactly.
And Underworld is like they are walking dogs.
Yeah,
like,
The character design for this for the Wolfman in this film, it was deliberately changed to make a difference from the Universal character. But Deckard describes the wolf as being more lupine, so having pointy ears and a face that looked like a wolf. I mean, in the years that follow, whenever I used to draw like horror comics or designs along these sort of the Universal vein, I would always make my Wolfman look like this.
Yeah, definitely.
There's another reason I would draw Wolfman like this, and it goes back to the Future. Michael J. Fox from Teen Wolf.
Of course.
Because I used to love Teen Wolf, and when they brought the cartoon on as well, I fucking
and the design
that.
for Teen Wolf was epic.
Yeah, it was. The backflips on top of the van, and then Teen Wolf 2.
Actually, finding out who, because we get to see him in a second, the Gill Man is actually Tom Woodruff Jr., who built his own company from after working with Stan Winston.
Oh, wow.
He obviously did all the Alien films. Well, I say all the Alien films. He did 3, 4 and onwards. But they've done so much other masterful stuff on film as well. Like even Pennywise is one of their designs from the remake of It and stuff.
Well, Tom Woodruff Jr. Actually played a xenomorph in 4 Alien films.
There you go, see? There we go.
Amazing.
But I love this Gill Man costume, the design of him.
It reminds me of the one from the A-Team that Hannibal's always in. do you remember like,
Yes,
But I mean, it looks real. There's nothing about it that looks fake. It looks real.
No.
And especially at the end when the Gill Man gets shot.
Yeah.
And he gives out his last breath, and you can see the bullet wound in it. It just looks real.
Even like the little gill on the throat, you can just see going last minute.
Yeah.
Pulsating and...
But yeah, because as much as I love the original Creature from the Black Lagoon design, it would have looked a bit weird if they done it face to face with this. But I love this interpretation of it on this movie. And the old Frankenstein lightning strike.
Yeah, to revive him.
Again,
another difference. So we're used to Frankenstein's monster with bolts on the neck.
Right, yeah.
They placed them on the temples for this one.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
But then, I mean, when you go back to Mary Shelley's original story, Frankenstein's monster didn't look like this. He looked like a normal man. He was in fact described as being godlike, like an Adonis type of character. But he was always kind of revived.
And we always picture Frankenstein with the green skin as well.
Yeah,
That was never a
Universal.
thing because it was black and white, wasn't
Universal set that.
Yeah.
So the look of these creatures has been set by Universal.
Yeah. And the problem is, if you read the book, Frankenstein was meant to be another man. So why would he have green skin and bolts sticking out of his neck?
But it looks more cinematic.
Yeah,
That's the reason.
exactly. But if you actually look at a real version
As a
of
monster, it needs to look like a monster.
it? This shot with just all the monsters in one. It's
just
like
the hang.
the
That's amazing.
Avengers
Oh,
with
yeah.
monsters.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so freaking cool.
Monsters assemble.
You're
Yeah,
only
it's
missing-
all right. It is, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah, look.
Yeah, you're
They're
only
all
missing
happy
Mr.
to be-
Hyde and stuff like that. That's what you're missing.
Yeah.
And I love how they're all moving like they're happy, and the Wolfman's like, He's like, what do I do? Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, there's no soft toy here to pump, so I'm just going to howl.
Yeah.
Like every other dog does.
But no, Tom Noonan is
Tom Noonan, yeah. He's
Frankenstein, right?
Frankenstein's
Yeah.
monster.
Who played, what's his name? He played the axe guy in Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero.
Oh, is it?
What's he called?
was the character's
Reaper? Ripper?
Ripper.
Ripper? He's
I
Ripper,
think
yeah.
Not Reaper. Reaper's
Ripper.
a TV show.
Yeah. And obviously other great other
think,
movies. He was in Manhunter. He played
He was. But, yeah, he did. He was.
Tooth Fairy Manhunter.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you remember RoboCop 2?
Yes, he played...
The bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vix
no, the
or
bad
something,
guy.
or whatever his
Yeah,
name is. I can't
something
remember
like
that.
wasn't it?
Kane. No, Kane.
Kane.
Sorry, Kane.
Kane, yeah.
Kane.
Yeah. Now, I love this bit because, again, we're focused on the parent side of it again, but then you turns and looks and there's like a message from his mum saying that someone tried to call you, which we never see happen. So we just assume, okay, this happened. But it's Dracula spelled backwards, isn't it?
It's Alucard, isn't it?
Alucard, isn't it?
There you go.
Alucard.
Yeah.
See,
look.
Mr.
Mr.
Alucard.
Alucard.
School.
Which is a character from...
Castlevania.
Yes. But another fact, she, and I believe him, a year after this film, are in Die Hard.
Interested in
Yes.
Van Halen Diary.
Yes, she is.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
She was in Lethal Weapon before this.
Yep.
And she's the mother of some of the the lead siblings, and she's also plays the mother of lead siblings in The Goonies.
Oh my God! Yes, she does.
She does.
She does.
Holy shit! Mind blown. So much
my
mind
God.
blown's going on here.
In fact, yeah. So she's been in some of the biggest
She's been
films
in
of the
a
80s
couple-
of all time.
Yeah, it's all
Quite a
right.
few films.
And she was in Scrooged.
Yeah.
And she wasn't Scrooge.
Yes.
Best thing about Scrooge?
I love how, right, so he thinks Dracula's called him.
Yeah.
And he goes and tells his mates.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like,
But you
clearly
would
a
go-
prank call, come on. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
not
but-
the Dracula's
but
calling
you
me.
would,
Best thing ever.
I love this scene. This is the only scene I love with Eugene. He's told his dad that there's a monster in his
monster under
bed.
the bed, yeah.
And I remember going through that with my parents. It's so good.
This guy sells it really well.
Do you recognise the artwork on the wall?
That is. Are we talking about the poster at the bottom?
I had
Yeah,
My
the
Pet
poster at
Monster.
the bottom,
That's
yeah.
the toy there.
My Pet Monster I had, yeah.
Yep.
I can't see it. I mean, I'd like
This
forgotten
bit
the
when-
artist. I've forgotten the
I love
artist.
this bit. It's,
Damn it.
oh, there's Punisher on the side there.
There is a Punisher on the side.
Yeah.
Because we're into the heyday, or the birth of the Punisher at this point.
Around
Here we
about
go.
86,
This is great.
I think that was about Punisher's War Journal.
That's right, yeah.
Actually in there.
Why is he in his closet?
Exactly, yeah.
And how did he get in it
How
without
did he
being
get in?
seen?
Why is he in there?
But look at the amount of references. Like, he's got a Robotech
Yeah.
top on,
Yeah,
pyjamas on.
There's clearly Garbage Pail Kid stickers on that door as well.
There's garbage pail stickers on the door, as we always had. There is a Punisher poster. I think that's an X-Men poster that's at the bottom there.
I thought that was. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. And
Well,
it's
that's how it got in. It crept out the
But
window.
it just goes.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what was he in there in the first
Yeah,
place?
why was he in there?
Mummy's a
Obviously
pedo.
thought, oh, that would be great if we could just film that scene.
It's good for comedy because,
No,
let's
yeah.
face it, as we all know, we put our parents through that at some
yeah.
point.
There's a monster on the bed. There's a monster in the
That's
closet.
it.
Now,
I think there's monsters.
And I love how he's so serious about this, and then the other guy goes, "Oh shit, fat kid farted." It's just like,
so Rudy in real life, obviously, but outside of the movie.
Ryan Lambert.
He is an ordained Lutheran priest, and he officiated Sylvester Stallone's wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. A mummy disappeared from the museum. There you go.
Yeah, what time of
Why?
night is this? I mean, all this stuff's been happening.
It could be the night after, couldn't it?
No, because he says
it's the same night,
it's the
isn't
same
it?
night. He's
Yeah.
still got his Robotech PJs
So
on.
obviously he's right. He's crept out, and that's why he's there.
It's got to be about 8 o'clock, isn't it? Let's be honest. Although saying that it's America, so it's probably like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
It's got to be, isn't it?
I'm also trying to work out, why is there a camera, and did he bring it with him? Is it
I think really brought it with him.
Yeah.
But I love how Frankenstein's the one that gets the shot in the ones.
All she does is hang around and let guys touch her tits.
This kid here, on the left,
Yeah.
he just reminds me of like the youngest looking Richard Dreyfuss ever.
Yeah.
Like there's shots where you see him from the side, and it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Hey, John, look, the dog gets involved.
Yeah.
There's a dog get up here.
And you know what you were saying earlier about who was it?
Creepy house as always.
Rager's Dracula, right?
Yeah,
Duncan Regan,
You
yeah.
were saying, right? Well, 2006 Wizard magazine made a list of the 100 greatest villains of all time, and Dracula was ranked as number 30 on the list. But
Nice.
it was his
It's
Dracula,
his portrayal.
Nice.
not the other one.
Good.
Yeah,
He beat Gary Oldman.
yeah.
It's true. I mean, I do like
was
him.
sexy Dracula, and it just,
Yeah.
it doesn't hit home as much.
I mean, this geezer is wearing an outfit from the 1930s and still makes it look fucking cool.
It's really
yeah.
Bela Lugosi.
Right.
He's like proper,
And he still
Yeah.
looks so good on him, though.
Yeah.
I mean, even nowadays, I'd still wear that shit.
This is why I'm stoked for the Nosferatu film that's coming out later this year. I really want to watch that.
That would be good.
I mean, this is...
But I'm used to Hammer House Draculas, you see. So I love this because he's very Hammer House.
Yeah, definitely.
With the cape and the
really,
red
really
side, isn't
campy,
it?
but
Yeah.
playing it serious.
So here's
I
a
should
question:
say this only once.
would you guys have loved a sequel to this film?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
100%.
This is one I would love a remake of, in honesty.
Or a TV series.
Or a TV series. Just another one regardless. I don't
It
care
lends
how
itself-
woke it be. I want another one.
Like I said earlier, like Goosebumps and stuff like that, it
Yeah.
lends itself to this monster
Do you know what I was
squad.
about to say? I was about to say Black and Decker. Black and Decker.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is, yeah. Shane Black and Fred Decker, yeah.
Oh my
They
God.
did have one in the works if this was a success, and it was going to be Monster Squad versus Godzilla.
No, it would never have worked.
Thank God they didn't do that then.
I don't know. Like,
No, just a guy dressed as Godzilla.
Oh, right.
I would love. Yeah, Godzuki would have been amazing.
So Sean's got Van Helsing's diary. It's in
Yep.
German,
Yep.
so they're going to take it to the scary German guy to translate.
We've got a guy that lives on the block who speaks German. I love that. Two things. He's scary and he's German.
B, he's German.
Yeah. They're all too scared to turn around as well at the start, aren't they? Oh, fuck, it's just creepy.
I mean, he's creepy looking.
I mean,
isn't
he
he?
does look creepy to begin with.
Yeah.
This is my favourite bit.
Well, I mean, this is a direct homage to Frankenstein, the Universal Frankenstein.
The original, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. Because more or less the same thing happens in it, doesn't it?
Kind of.
Well,
the
nearly.
kid.
I mean,
He kills the kid, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, but-
accidentally kills him.
very Lenny and George situation.
Oh, from Of Mice and Men, yeah.
Fuck yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Of Mice and Men tried to steal it.
First,
Look at the
cherry
original
pie.
Pepsi there, John.
Yes,
Look.
Cherry
oh my
pie.
God.
No, it's Pepsi Max
Yeah.
bollocks. Full
Oh, no.
fat, full sugar,
Full fat
bounce
on
off
All
the wall.
proper
Right.
80s
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. How much did Pepsi pay?
Back in the days when there was actually a king-size Mars bar.
So, yeah.
I tell you, it's got some weird camera focus going on as well.
It's kind of like a soft lens, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
but on
It's
the outer,
that Angela
yeah.
Lansbury from Murder, She Wrote sort of filter.
Yeah.
So the thing I don't understand is the part about the equilibrium.
So here's the thing: out of all the films that we've watched recently, what has had the most product placement? Has it been Coca-Cola or has it been Pepsi?
Definitely
I vote
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Definitely Pepsi.
Yeah.
Unless it's Top Gun, in which case Budweiser.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, around about this time with the Cola Wars, I think Pepsi was winning.
Pepsi was winning, yeah. Well, they'd done like I said, the plane thing.
Yes, they did.
So
yeah.
they'd done loads
Yeah,
of
the year
promotion.
before, yeah.
And they were the only ones where you could send loads of the ring pulls. You could actually take the ring pulls off of cans at this point and then leave them on the street. So you could then send them off to get tokens and whatever else.
Yes, yes. So, Anthony, you were saying earlier about John Freeze, who played the Wolfman.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, you got his name there.
Also
Thank you.
Uncle Rico in Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, he's in Napoleon. Yeah, that's it. Here, Tina, eat the food. Yeah, but Fright Night Part 2 is. I love the fact how he was in it. I think it's literally the year after this as well, and I love Fright Night Part 2. The fact that they made him play a werewolf again, it's just like
brilliant.
Of all things.
Well, he played it so well.
There's a scene in that movie where he's climbing the wall, he's trying to get up to someone's room, and he gets to the window. Window comes down. She doesn't see someone's there. It breaks his fingernails. It falls all the way back down. It's like they keep trying to put comedy into his character. But he's a great actor. Like I say, he's been in loads more other stuff.
But that's another thing about this film. I mean, I love the fact that they married up comedy with horror.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of started becoming a thing around about this time.
But it doesn't do... it takes itself seriously. It doesn't play comedy. Like, it's not... They're not...
No.
They're all playing serious. This is something that I think is forced nowadays with comedies. Like... They force the jokes, as where this just plays every
It was
joke
just there.
so
It was just
serious, like it's so good.
You can take a funny side to it or not.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
They've done it. There it is.
I think
if
it's
you want to
natural.
laugh at it, go ahead.
But as I said, there's loads of parts of it, like Mary's just explained. I mean, there's a part later on where they force Dracula away with garlic on garlic bread. It's like, it works because it's garlic, but it's comedy at the same time.
Garlic pizza, isn't it?
Garlic pizza, that's it.
Actually burns his face, yeah.
Because every fat kid carries a slice of pizza around with them.
Well, in the 80s they did, yeah.
Well, true, yeah. I'd love to carry pizza around with me all day.
I did today. Anyway,
Standard.
Tomorrow night.
nice.
Just conveniently, 100 years by tomorrow.
Of course.
But you mentioned the serious part again when he's like, oh, you know a lot about monsters, and then we go to like finding out he's a survivor.
this
So it's like,
scene there, isn't it?
again,
Yeah.
it's just...
Where he goes to close the door and you see his
tattoo.
That's it, yeah, survivor tattoo. Like the number, isn't it?
It's his concentration camp
That's it,
number, yeah.
concentration camp.
Yeah, and it kind of hits home. And I think as a kid, you don't realise that, and you don't see that really again until you watch X-Men later years.
Yeah.
And you understand that Magneto has that same tattoo.
Yeah, just
it
his
is.
serial number on his wrist. The understanding that he's been through something traumatic. Blow hard and Dumbo. That is a cop show I need to watch. Blow hard and Dumbo.
Okay, so say we get to end it, then what? Wait till midnight and we get a virgin.
I love how none of these guys suss up that they're virgins. It's like, either one of them could have just been that.
Exactly, a female, right?
Because they're guys and it has to be female.
Has to
Yep.
be a woman, doesn't it?
I wonder how many awkward conversations this film spawned.
Got a 80s cafe, John. Another Pepsi.
Look,
There we
look,
go.
look. And they're drinking it.
Yeah.
No, well, technically.
No any virgins.
Yeah.
They make their own, don't they?
Yeah,
they
in
made them
class.
in-
Yeah.
in
Woodshop.
Class.
Woodshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's making wooden stakes and silver bullets.
That's it.
Oh, this bit.
Why would you lie about a thing like this?
And she's trying to explain to him that Frankenstein's here.
Baby, you ran a on you.
Where'd you look?
Look at what I found.
Look who I found, yeah.
The girl who plays Phoebe here, Ashley Banks, actually turned down a role in Fatal Attraction.
Yes.
No way.
Right, she did.
Accept, well, I say she turned the role down.
Her
It's more like
parents.
her parents
They're
turned it
gone.
down.
Yeah. She didn't get the choice. Like
She didn't get a choice.
She didn't want her bunny to be boiled. I don't blame her.
Absolutely.
Hiding in the trash can.
I think she's gone on record saying that she doesn't regret a thing because she enjoyed so much working on this film.
Yeah.
It's a shame some of these guys just didn't do anything afterwards.
No.
It's just. I mean, obviously you got the bigger actors like Tom Noonan and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I
but-
think the large majority. I think Tom Noonan is really the only one who went on to do anything after this film.
I mean, they still go to conventions and still advertise it.
yeah, they're still
they
earning
live
their
for
money
it.
from
This guy directed the documentary Wolfman's Got Nards.
Oh, Andre Gower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm still trying to get a copy of it here, and it's
Randomly.
near impossible.
I have
Is
a
his-
version of it that you can watch, but I'll get it to you later.
Is
Oh,
his
nice.
shirt a nod to Freddy Krueger?
Well, who knows?
I thought that as well.
That's an idea.
Like trying to get as many kind of monster references in. Yeah.
Subtle nuances. Yeah. With the dust.
Oh,
on
this
the
bit,
jacket.
he knocks him down.
Yeah,
Well,
so,
when you next take a look at them in their tree house, you'll
Yeah.
see that there's so many Easter eggs plastered about like
Here we
with
go,
the
look.
film references, toys,
Posters on the wall.
Creep show in the
models.
background.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Creep show.
Yeah, the Gilman model in the background. I remember seeing them. Do you remember Model Zone before it was in the mail? They used to be out in the high street.
Yeah.
And they used to always have the Universal Monsters models in the front window.
Yeah. That was such a cool shot.
It was.
Oh, zombie in the background there.
Yeah,
Or flesh-eating zombies as it was in this country.
that's right.
So he takes the camera shot.
Is she stripping off again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the camera. Look. Oh, hello.
See, look, and then you got it.
Bogus.
Bogus.
So he hands him the mask now, and it's got the
Yeah.
green skin to it.
It's quite sad, really.
It's the realization that
Yeah.
he might be scary.
And
But
you feel
that
sorry
and
for the
monster,
character.
like he's like,
But what I'm loving the fact, and I only learned this recently, is that Tom Noonan and Duncan Rieger did not break character the whole time they were in costume.
Oh
and on
wow! I mean, Dracula I can understand because he wants the kids to be terrified of him. I get that part.
But, I mean, I don't know much about Tom Noonan as an actor, but apparently he is a character actor, and he wanted to give his 100% to this character, so he just played it.
Wow.
Played it straight.
you almost want a spin off. My friend Frank.
Right?
Yeah,
Come on, that's like the ending. That's the end credits of the TV show. There,
My friend Frank. That's what you want. Then,
they're gonna be best friends. I love this this creepy mansion that they have.
tell you what,
It's like an old plantation
But
house.
we have no reason for it. How long has it been there? Why has Dracula not been there?
Yeah.
why are the
Is-
kids
is
not
it his
aware of
house?
it?
Exactly.
Like they go to the creepy German guy's house. Why are they not going to do creepy house in middle of woods?
Yeah.
I'd be in a creepy house all the time if I knew it was there.
Wouldn't even have the tree house. I'd be in there.
Wolfman, heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Because
See, I love how that we find the amulet. It's been covered in crucifixes, garlic, whatnot.
Yeah.
He could easily get one of the other monsters to go get it for him,
Yeah.
but he just doesn't do it.
No.
My precious.
I love that. This is the evil, like, our plan's going to work, laugh at the end. No one's going to stop us bit.
Do we get another howl from the Wolfman?
I think we do.
No one to stop us.
No.
Oh, no.
Here comes the montage.
Yes.
80s.
80s music.
Oh, yeah.
Keyboard horns.
Yeah.
See in the
BMX
background there,
bike.
Mario, we had,
BMXs.
I've got this soundtrack on vinyl, right? This is
yeah,
the
wow.
first song I put on when it arrived.
There's always a kid asleep.
Amazing.
Oh, such a good track. Beep, beep, beep. Could you imagine trying to do wooden stakes and, silver bullets in school?
Yeah.
What kind of project is this, Ant?
We went to a Catholic school. Making crucifixes
imagine?
probably would have been...
That's what we should have said.
Yeah. What are you doing? Making a crucifix.
So your heart stops
Oh, look at these.
rocking. There's the Godzilla,
Godzilla.
reference there,
Yeah,
so that would have
there
been
you
the
go, yeah.
sequel there. And I love how Eugene's
Amazing
like,
Spider-Man.
he's like writing a letter to the
Another
army.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Another, yeah.
He's like, monsters are here, come quick or something.
Come quick, there's monsters.
Please, army guys, come quick. There are monsters. Eugene.
But I love that when they turn up at the end, they go, "Where are the monsters?"
Yeah,
kid?"
yeah. Who's Eugene? All right, son, where are the monsters? It's like, it's so stupid but
They
brilliant.
responded to that.
Exactly.
Oh, he's got Incredible Hulk wallpaper as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
I want to live in Eugene's house.
Brilliant.
See, this is what we need. We need the business cards.
Yeah, business
Okay.
cards.
It was made exactly like that.
And cut really badly.
Cut really bad.
It's up to Mario. If you could just design it exactly like that, please.
Oh, yeah, 100%, yeah.
And we use the bluntest, wonkiest scissors to cut them as well.
Where would he get a bullet mold in school? Seriously.
What did he melt down for the
Spoons.
silver? Oh, it
Spoons,
was
it's
yeah,
cutlery,
spoons.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because you see the mum look at the cutlery. Look for the cutlery in a minute.
But-
there you go.
But he's got a ready-made bullet there, and I'm trying to work out.
But at least you know the backstory to where the silver came from.
Right, so do you see on the map there where they're trying to look for
Shadowbrook.
Dracula's house?
Yeah.
Cheney College.
Oh, to Long Cheney.
To Lon Chaney.
Yeah.
It was the original Wolfman, yeah.
Oh, they're trying to nick.
As you do, just
Nobody can see.
Oh,
you
look,
see
no.
Somebody left a
one's
compound bow laying around. Here's the bit.
Oh yeah, you're looking for the photo, isn't
Yeah.
it? That
Oh,
Frank.
the monster's photo.
And
yeah.
he gets it.
Yep.
bingo.
Yeah. And he's so tall, none of them can get it.
Yeah,
Look.
but why did he get it?
You wouldn't see that nowadays as well, either. If they remade this, the kid would not be smoking in the background.
Oh,
He'd
no.
probably vaping.
You would probably wouldn't be
but-
smoking in it full stop, to be honest.
It's
It'll be
such a
vaping.
shame.
Vaping and drinking energy drinks.
There's Wolfman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sedated.
Yeah, that's the problem with now. There'll be sugar-free stuff they'd be promoting.
Yeah.
It's so, I mean, it just
John-
all the fun is gone now.
We need to find a movie that's like, you know, got Mountain Dew all over it or something.
Right.
Friggin' love Mountain Dew.
Me too. I don't care if they got blue and red flavours now. I'll drink it all.
So you see the blood on Wolfman's shirt there.
Yes.
So you say about other films where a wolfman or a werewolf just gets gunned down, but I love that they stuck with the original idea that he is immortal.
Yes.
Curse.
Yeah.
The original curse decreed that he would be alive forever, but as a wolfman, so
Yeah.
you cannot die.
But it's like what we were trying to say, as a wolf man, like when Mario met out, it was like a walking dog at one point.
Yeah, yeah.
He literally is
Oh,
a man immortal
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the werewolf features. Again, back to what Lon Chaney was like, wasn't he?
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
The hearse that we still don't know where it came from.
And where did he go?
Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
I mean, for a film that we love so much, it's quite impressive that Fred Decker, the director, he was rejected by 2 film schools.
Wow.
But
All fairness, though, he didn't do anything else after this.
No, he didn't.
Apart from RoboCop 3, and that ended his career.
I would like
I'm not
to
surprised.
say he didn't have to. But
Why did
obviously-
it need a bloody jetpack?
Oh, man. I have to admit, when I was a kid, I loved the jetpack, but obviously growing up now,
And it's not what's his face playing RoboCop in 3,
no,
is it?
it's not. I loved this shot.
Yes.
The
he
way
starts
it just
foaming, he
transfers-
just
Yeah.
foams at the mouth. Yeah.
That's
That's the change.
so good.
I mean that. Again, more iconic than the films that we are meant to
Look at
believe
his-
are iconic.
And his nose,
features
and his
move.
eye
Look at that.
sockets,
It's werewolf,
his back.
American Werewolf in London type
Yeah.
of thing, isn't it?
That's what I said earlier, John. I mean,
That's
would-
it.
would
3
you-
shots,
Yeah.
done.
Oh, this scene is terrifying.
Yeah.
Imagine coming face to face with this. There. It's-
And they hit the howl.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, John, without American Werewolf in London, I don't think we would have got that
No.
No.
level of special effect.
No. And to think that most of the effects in American Werewolf in London are done with like broomsticks and,
Yeah.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's so simply done.
Yeah.
And you can't see how they've done it, which is brilliant because then you're left to think, how the fuck did they?
But
do it?
I love how Fred Decker didn't overuse the transition between the two. Like,
No,
like
it's literally-
American Werewolf does, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
no
yeah,
denying
yeah.
that
Yeah,
whatsoever.
yeah.
But,
But this
3
didn't
shots,
need it.
done.
Yeah.
But he
It's
does,
like the
he does
beginning
it
bit
with
with the
Dracula
bats.
as well. Does it
Yeah.
with Dracula? Yeah. That change, you see like the back drop and the change in the hand,
Yeah.
the arm,
And then that's
it's
it.
him.
Done.
Oh, here we go.
Gill monster.
Yeah, but again, he appears and then he just
Then he goes back
disappears
down,
into
look.
the water. I mean, it's like this kid is seeing all of these monsters and no,
Yeah.
And no one believes him.
No.
Go on. I know you are, but what am I? Out.
Yeah, because these guys never see the Gill man really do that.
No, they don't really see anything until the very end, really.
So the way he looks at me is like, I don't know whether to believe it or not. But you see that toy there?
Yeah.
That's from a TV series called Inhumanoids. Does anyone actually remember that at all?
Yes, I remember
Inhumanoids.
Yes.
It was literally 12 episodes, right? And it was done by the same people, the exact same people that did the Transformers.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I do remember this.
If you ever see it now, I think you can find clips of it on YouTube, whatever. It is terrifying for a kids' TV show.
Because it was like Guyver. The monsters
That's
were very
right.
similar to ones in Guyver.
That's right. And each so you had the Inhumanoids were the it was
Good
like
guys.
a group of soldiers that took him down, and they were the bigger ones. There were like a god of something, like god of nature, god of death, and all that sort of stuff. And I swear to God, there's this one scene where this creature touches one of them, and the way it transitions a human to like a skeleton, fuck me, dude. If you ever see it on YouTube,
It is,
how did we get
do
through
remember
that?
it. But also, I remember there being a TV show which had a really cool opening theme, and it was the Universal Monsters in a cartoon. I can't remember for the love of it what it was called.
It's not Gravedale High, is it?
Oh, it might be Gravedale High. No, Gravedale High.
Because they had the monsters, but it was in school, wasn't it?
No, it's something else. I'm sure it was. Gravedale was one of them.
Gravedale High was great. Rick Moranis was in it, wasn't he? He did the voice of the teacher.
Yeah.
Old Rick Moran.
I love that scene there where they're basically asking her if she's a virgin.
Yeah.
A lot of criticism about this movie was the fact that the kids at this age were saying inappropriate things, but then...
They don't understand it.
Yeah, but the
This is
director basically
thing.
pointed out, he said, but kids at that age are saying inappropriate things, so why not just show it on the screen?
In the world, remember?
Master is near.
Yeah, I love how it's like it's getting serious now, and you get that creepy music with that line.
It's not just the monsters aren't just being lifted from the comic books and the magazines. It's now it's real, and there is peril.
And this is the part where I think this is where it really extends to the Goonie side of the movie now, where they go in there to try and find him, and there's all these trap doors and booby traps and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the monsters become the Fratellis, and it's
exactly.
See, it's so deathly. I'm crazy about.
The dynamite in the wall, look.
It's got the old little, like you see in the cartoons, like you pull down the stick.
It's an Acme plunger.
The creepy door. Of course, you've got to have a creepy door, right?
Creepy house, creepy door. Yeah.
They got no weapons,
nothing
whatsoever.
I love how they've got one torch and a gas lantern.
But
they're going up against the monster.
Yeah,
exactly.
They've got each other.
And a beagle.
I mean, to be fair, they have got Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, there is that.
No, Andrew, let's go.
Which moves slower than the fat kid.
Frankenstein's on our side. Number 2.
Yeah, but Horace is the most realistic. He's got the most realistic attitude out of the lot.
Absolutely, yeah.
Frankie.
And the fact that he probably is, well, maybe Eugene from time to time, but he is the one who's scared shitless all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, yeah. Uh-oh.
Now, this part there, right?
Yeah.
So, did it fall down, or did he use like some sort of psychic ability?
Dracula's, he's got an ability to be able to make
telekinesis.
Yeah. There's telekinesis, Kyle.
And he's right near that dynamite, by the way. So it's just like,
Eugene, get away from there.
You won't wake up.
yeah, don't just stand there with the light. Don't bother helping him or anything either.
A monster. Don't call him a monster. What if he's dead? And he died to help us.
Comes the leader talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Leader of this squad.
There you go.
Hey.
What's a squad?
It's like Miami Vice.
Just try to find me in.
It's some of the conversations, the natural conversations between the kids, where they
Yeah.
interrupt each other, and yeah. Wolfman's got NARDS.
I love how Wolfman just stood there. I was like, he could have swiped or killed them or anything.
But my favourite scene with Wolfman's coming up with the old
the lightning alert again.
Yeah.
Just
the brides and dragons.
Where did they come from?
The wardrobe, the
well, they're
cupboard
in the wardrobe
downstairs.
because he said, "Oh, he's going to have a bite to eat later," and he turned.
turns to him,
yes,
yeah.
of course.
He's
Yeah,
got-
yeah.
But look, I mean, he is such a good Dracula, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'd shit myself if I was in this situation right now.
Here comes your Goonie moment, and
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Have you not read The Hardy Boys? He goes.
yeah, but
There's always
even,
a
even
secret-
in the Goonies,
secret
they
switch,
reference
isn't
the
it?
Hardy
Hardy
Boys,
Boys.
don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the book I was reading at
There
the
you
time.
go.
As well. I was reading all the Hardy Boys books at the time.
See, why don't they have this sort of thing now, John? Like night cafes.
Why had the film?
With burger, no one goes to burger joints nowadays, do they?
No.
No.
That's because they cost 30 quid for a burger.
True, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I'd love to go to like a 80s or like 50s design one.
well, they used to have
I'd
a diner
love
in
all
the,
that.
the Mall, didn't they? But it
Oh, that's true, yes.
but it
Yes.
just
But who'd go to a mall in the middle of the night?
exactly, yeah.
Who'd go to a music repair shop in the middle of the night?
This is true.
This is also true.
Only if you've got one of those Japanese synthesizers.
Yeah.
That there with the
that One-Eyed
skeleton and
Willy?
the spider. Again,
One-Eyed
very
Willy.
Goonies, isn't it?
Yeah. Also very Indiana Jones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear
Jump
Fat
scares.
Kid?
No, go
He
on.
goes, oh, great. We're just falling through. Eugene's complaining, and I'm sitting here with Pirate Phil. Love all the religious
Look at
stuff
all
around
all
it.
the bowls for all the bags
Garlic.
for the garlic and all the
The garlic would be
crucifixes.
rotten as hell. There's
Yeah.
no way it would be
No.
like...
No.
It'd probably be the best black garlic you've ever had.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Blessed garlic.
Blessed.
But the power of the amulet
Yes.
maintain the room in stasis.
Yep, that's what he
That's
wanted.
what I'm going
for.
with.
I'll go with it.
Yep.
I said, just
Here we
stand
go,
at
here we
Eugene and
go, here we
scream.
go.
What made him think?
Pizza.
Yeah.
See, Fat Kid's smarter than it makes out to be.
Yeah.
He just stopped to exclaim it. It had garlic in it. It's
Yeah, we got
pizza.
time to stand around and garlic.
But I like his reaction, Duncan Regan's reaction there to being
Yeah.
burned. I mean, it's
Yeah,
brilliant.
like
Oh,
Scary
German
oh,
Jeep.
yeah, in the cavalry.
it's not a German Jeep though. That's a British.
No, it is. It is
It's a
indeed.
British Land Rover
It is
Mark
a
One.
Land Rover, yeah.
I kicked Wolfman in the nuts.
Yeah, she is.
Some pie.
Right. Just think it's all true. We found the arrow, but now there's monsters after us.
Now, why has it gone from green to white?
I don't know. 'cause
Yeah.
It's red at the beginning.
What?
It is.
Oh, yes, it was. Beginning of the film, it was red. You're right.
Does it depend on who's holding it or what he's doing at the
Oh, I
time?
don't know. Maybe white simulates the
White is
purity
probably innocence.
and innocence.
Yeah, yeah.
Green
indeed,
is
yeah.
safe because it was behind all the garlic and stuff.
Red was the fact that it had been.
Dracula had hold of it
Held
and
by
was
Dracula,
using it
yeah.
and to go through the whole. Oh, who knew?
God, cracks me up. What is disappointing is the mummy's involvement in this film.
This is it.
Yeah, this is just it.
Because I would like to think that, you know, the Egyptian pharaoh or the Egyptian kind of soothsayer that he was in the previous films had some sort of mystical power that he was going to unleash.
Yeah.
But we just never get to see it.
I mean, yeah, considering the amount of time the film is, they all get their own spot, but it's just not enough. You always wanted more,
Yeah.
didn't you?
This is where that TV show idea comes in. Like,
This is it.
if you've got Frank as like their ally, then that's your in. Like, he protects them, or he's the one that sets up the saving of them.
Like, you could spend the season like figuring out how they can defeat it, and then at the end they defeat
But
the
you could
monster.
have so many monsters. I mean, like just American Gothic cryptids.
Oh, yeah,
There is so much potential for that. We need to make it happen.
We do.
But I love how this was the idea to kill it off.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
could have burned it and whatnot, but
No,
no,
to kill the
unravel
mummy.
him.
yeah. Now this again never gets explained because the car goes through,
hearse
doesn't
passing
it?
Through, yeah.
The power of evil.
Is it?
They think they're playing
Oh, but
chicken.
this is Dracula's car.
Yeah.
It's Dracula's car, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's very well done.
Oh, yeah. Well, apparently, we're saying about the amulet and the colours,
Yeah.
right? It is normally green.
Okay.
The only time it goes red is when the forces
Of evil.
light and darkness are shifted.
Okay.
So when Dracula holds it goes red. But normally it's green.
Ah, gotcha.
Doesn't say why it would be white. I imagine white.
No, I love this part. I love how Dracula's so pissed off with these kids now.
Look.
He even rips the freaking door off. Look. It's just like, that's it. Fuck this shit.
But also, yet again, Shane Black, car drives straight up to the house, onto the
Yes,
drive.
like a lethal weapon. He's got the dynamite, and there goes the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Boom goes the dynamite.
What a petty Dracula he is.
Yeah.
But I love his little line he does now before the explosion.
Meeting a jerk.
Yeah. It's like Bond's little catchphrase before he kills someone.
And the mum goes out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I never noticed this until I had the Blu-ray of this. When the dad shoots him, the bullets actually go through and you can actually see it ricochet behind him.
No way.
Right. No, that's
Which
something
is
you
where
wouldn't
the
say on
kid
VHS.
got the bullet from for the molds, from obviously from the dad, I suppose, being a cop.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
No wonder. Yeah.
Do you remember that actor, by the way?
I know
Still
him,
trying
yeah.
to place what he
It's
was
George
in.
from Daylight.
Yes, it is.
Oh, right.
Right, watch this. Again, I never do this. It's very cleverly done. Because it's not like CGI, you see it go
no.
through.
I love how he's inviting him to do it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, yeah.
Just hit the wall behind.
Yeah, it's so
will
fucking
have your
badass.
Yeah, look, the bullet hole, like you say.
Yep.
Look.
And then he changes the silhouette on the wall as
Yeah,
he changes.
there we go.
Into a bat. So
That's all you
cool.
need.
Why are you shooting my house?
Oh, mate, could you imagine if he shot that and then actually accidentally shot
Yeah,
her?
yeah.
Yeah, oh, my God.
What's happening? What?
But now he's like, I'm a
Can
believer
you see
now.
what's
Yeah,
happening in
yeah.
the background there?
She's leaving.
But she's going to
Oh,
leave.
yeah,
There,
She's
look.
gonna leave.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't either.
I mean, ultimately,
Well, either
this
she
is what
was going to
brings them
leave
back
or she's
together.
packed his
Yeah.
bags.
Oh, she's
I
probably
packed his bags.
Packed his bags.
More likely, yeah.
But also, it was represented by a crack in the family
Photo.
The photo, yes.
Yes.
Omen style.
Omen
Oh,
style.
my God.
Just, a nice little
There
touch
is so much
Doesn't
to this,
seem to be
yeah.
there, but it is.
Another Burger King
Burger
advert.
King.
Other Kings are available.
Yeah, but
What's the registration of the van? It's probably something.
No, I missed it. 9UT.
I love
or
this
something.
one.
Don't kick a church, it's religious.
It's locked is what it is.
We'll just have to do it right here.
That's really religious, Sean. Why don't we just don't have it at Burger King?
Hey, you guys.
Here they come. They got there fucking fast.
Yeah.
this was brilliant.
Oh, shit. Bastard, come on.
So I am adamant, because when we were watching Masters of the Universe, we said about the street that it was filmed in.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
The same
positive it is
street,
this
yeah.
street.
It more
It's got to
likely
be a
is,
backlot
dude.
street, isn't it?
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be.
I mean, not being funny, it's kind of mapped up like Hill Valley in a way, to be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah.
as well.
Again,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same set.
Again,
like
yeah.
films
I've
that
been
came
to that
before.
set and it's fucking amazing. They done the
I love the
Some of the
lightning
Blues
aesthetic
Brothers.
in the background
Yeah.
as well.
some of the Blues Brothers film is filmed on that same lot.
Yes.
What movie, Blues Brothers? So good.
Yeah.
Well, you wait. It might come up at a later episode.
It might do, yes.
Do you notice, though, that one of these disappears somewhere?
Yes.
There's the first one gone.
Right.
Then he struggles to get the next one out.
Yeah. Well, she just vanishes.
So he kills her off.
Where's
And
the
that's
third
it.
one?
Where'd the third one go?
That's in their 30 minutes of cuts.
Most likely.
Ah.
Oh, I love,
Look out.
it's such a simple effect, but it,
Yeah.
Makes him vulnerable in his bat form.
Yeah. Ah.
Yes, which you see in a sec, don't you?
well, he
yeah.
literally wings him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's in mid-transformation.
But it's actually a cool shot. The dad shooting out the car.
yeah,
like
yeah.
proper action piece then.
And again, the special effects and the makeup of Dracula is he's
Oh, this is
vulnerable
the,
here.
this is it.
This one when the werewolf sneaks up on him.
Yes, he is.
Look at that.
It's so good. It's like a thing, the thing moment, isn't it, if you will?
And there's Wolfman up behind him.
It's so scary.
He's like, don't kill me. I'm too weak.
But it's the next special effect that I think is fucking amazing.
Oh, where the Wolfman comes
back together.
When he puts it, of course.
And then you just see the silhouette of the Wolfman as it's all pulled together.
I mean, this is quite a vicious scene.
Yeah, too right.
Hey, asshole.
Aye.
Yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
That's so cool.
Now, there
Which
are
you would have
two
thought.
ways to
I
kill
love
a
how,
werewolf.
again, you would have thought that's it. An explosion's good enough excuse to
Yeah.
kill off a werewolf, right?
But they kept asking, like, what's the second way to kill a werewolf?
There you
isn't
go.
one. There is not one. They never mention the second one. This is it.
Yeah,
this
look
is
at
your
this.
T1000 moment.
Yeah.
Before the
Yeah,
T1000.
yes,
Exactly,
before
yes.
there was a T1000.
Yeah.
Look, the fingers.
Yeah, it's still alive.
Again,
still
Stan
moving.
Winston done a great job to do it.
Right.
Well, he did.
Notice as well, it's
Oh,
gone
it's
red
pink
now.
again.
It's gone red.
Yeah.
It's red. Yeah. So I mentioned about the fact that they pushed the boundaries to try and really make the special effects work in this film.
This is amazing.
Just there where the fingers were moving.
Yeah.
It was this film that pioneered cable controllers.
Of course, yes.
So yeah, the animatronic working fingers in her hand and
Yeah,
stuff
that
like
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah, it was,
Started here then.
Faking
started
tendons
here. Yeah,
and
he
stuff
did,
like
yeah.
that.
Wow.
Oh, look. There's a
It's going
glitch
green
in the
again
system,
now.
yeah.
All the
This
bits
is it.
all going toward
Yeah.
each other. Look.
yeah, brilliant.
And I love,
It's
again,
such
you
a
don't need
good-
to see it go back.
No, you don't have to.
You got the few shots
Yeah.
coming
You've seen
away,
him, you've seen
and then
him
the
in
shadow
pieces,
again.
and yeah.
Major shit. Where's the big level thing?
I mean, we got Rudy there. He looks like he's genuinely in shock because
He
he's
is.
just
He's just killed
two
three
women.
women.
Or three,
women,
yeah.
This scene is well played out. It's very
Yeah,
well
yeah.
orchestrated.
You're not a virgin, are you?
No, what do you mean? No. Well, Steve, but he doesn't
Doesn't count.
Oh, so good.
And I love this. Is the realization? It's like, oh, here we go. I've got the bullet.
Yeah.
Empty
Here's my
them all
chance.
This is what I made it for.
And he does the one line before he takes the shot. So good. Load it, cock it, and ready it. Yeah. And then I love his reaction to
yeah.
this now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 As to say, it's over.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
I'm done being a beast.
That's it.
I mean, the real hero of this film is Rudy.
Yeah.
He does most of the work, mate. He's killed two monsters already.
Oh, here comes Gil, man.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a scene now where they're clubbing him with bats.
Yeah.
Now, those were foam bats that actually had a hard core to them.
Right.
So every time he was hit, he said he was inflicted with so much pain.
Oh,
But just
I
kept
can
going.
imagine.
Again, was in character throughout this whole thing.
Amazing.
I mean, that is as scary as hell, man.
And I love how his roar sounds like it's like a lion's roar, but it has water in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost a sore throat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You got the two kids from earlier.
Yeah, they're
I love
hiding.
it. That's backstage them.
No.
Oh, this bit. There it is, the open
So
chest.
good.
That's what I'm saying there. It just looks so real.
Yeah. The eyes as well, the glass eyes.
Gills on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's the realization that it doesn't take a lot to kill him. I mean,
No,
he's not
no.
The Walking Dead or anything, is it? It's a creature.
But notice his mouth is very like the Predator.
Yes, definitely.
My name is Horace.
I remember kids seeing it for the first time thinking, oh, is that it? Like, the Gilman's dead? It's like, yeah, because he's just...
Yeah, well, he is just
He's
a flesh
just a-
Oh,
and blood
just a
creature.
lizard.
Yeah. If you took a shell to the chest, you'd be as well, wouldn't it? Here comes the bad guy.
So what you're going to see here, Phoebe lets out a very real scream.
Oh yeah, I would too if I had that in front of me.
Well, she didn't know what Duncan Regan was going to do, and because he didn't break character throughout the whole filming when he was in costume,
It must
Yeah.
be terrifying.
Basically, he scares the shit out of her. I mean, for what is, look, she was like a 6, 7, 8-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
And I love how he does. They kind of do the Christopher Lee classic when you see his vampire face. He's got the red eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They give him the red contact lenses,
Yeah.
which we kind of see with that skeleton shot very quickly. But
It's the true creature within, isn't it?
yeah,
The true vampire.
just his presence
Yeah, look,
is
the
just something
wide-
about him.
The wide,
it's just,
unblinking eyes, the creepy touch of her face, move the hair out of the eyes. Almost paternal, but yeah.
she's dead.
Yeah.
Nice little smirk, and then there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
And we all thought he was dead.
The moment we've been waiting for.
Bogus.
Oh,
Straight through the heart.
Yeah.
And it's iron as well, which is
Yeah.
something else.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
I wondered why that steamed.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because that used to be the thing, wasn't it? Iron, salt across the ground. Maybe I've watched too much Supernatural. At any point, one of the brothers will turn up with the jawbone of a dead saint. It's blue.
Multicolours.
It's Tom Noonan's look on his face because he ultimately knows that
He's going.
He's going to go, yeah.
this is he will be sucked
And
into
he's
hell.
got so sad because he doesn't want to leave them, does he?
I'm sad as well. That Land Rover's going to batter him.
No.
Oh, where's he gone?
Oh, he's gone.
But it's just not Sam Raimi's Delta.
I'm taking him with me.
Oh, the jackets of the time. It's weird because the fashions on this don't feel so 80s. Like, none of it really feels very 80s.
I suppose. I mean, when we look back at fashion, you have to appreciate that it was the late 80s.
Yeah, okay.
Good old Richard Branson.
That's it, yeah.
It does look like him, yeah.
What happened? I was looking for a virgin.
A version?
But also, I love this. Van Helsing is one of the squad.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I feel sorry for these poor coppers, these sheriff's deputies who are
Yeah.
getting sucked into the portal.
I don't want to go.
Oh, mate, my sister used to cry so much on this bit.
Oh, it is. It's sad. I mean, we don't want him to go.
No.
I mean, let's face it, if the stitching would be coming off his hand right now, the hand would fall
I
off
guess so,
originally.
yeah.
Oh, he's resolved.
Well,
to
he's
the fact
German made, mate.
going,
He's
yeah.
built to last.
He's German made. Does that mean he hasn't got a right hand turn signal?
Oh.
Oh, she tossed him the teddy, though.
I mean, basically, the ending of this film suggests that Frankenstein's monster is still alive out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, they all are. This is where the second one should have come in. It should have been like.
Yeah, he should have found a way back. Maybe say she finds the teddy on the table or something, or in the bedroom.
Oh, that'd be
So
good.
glad they'd never done a
He's
sequel.
come back. That would have been so cool, wouldn't it? Like, say Dracula comes back to help, and he comes back to help.
He comes back
help
time
them.
and time.
He's
Defeat
got to be the
him again.
antagonist, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, if you do a sequel, it's got to be Dracula. It's the bad dude.
Yeah. But that scene you were saying about when Dracula lifted her up,
Yeah.
and that scare, and she was scared.
Yeah.
And that was a genuine scare.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't wear the fangs or the red contact lenses around her because she's only 5.
Five. Bloody hell.
He didn't want to scare her. So the director said to her, when Dracula comes around, you have to scream. So she said, when do I scream? And he said, don't worry, you'll know.
Right.
So when he picks her up and he opens his eyes, that's
the
she
first
screams.
time
He's got the red contact lenses and the fangs, and that was all done in one take.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they had to because you wouldn't get the same effect because you know what it is, would it?
Yeah.
And here comes the army. The army actually responded to them in less than a day because he sent that letter out in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Even our postal services work like that.
What?
Someone tell me what the sandwich going on around here.
Somebody tell me what the Sam hell is going on.
Who are you?
We're in the Monster Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get your hands in the business card.
Yeah.
Look at that.
We're the Monster Squad.
Oh, see, that screams
so-
sequel.
Yeah,
Straight
it does,
into this.
doesn't it?
So good.
Does that mean the dad and the mum are all part of the squad now and whatnot?
Yeah. Squad. Scary German guy.
Yeah.
The two bullies.
Yeah.
But listen to the music.
The forces of evil come out tonight. Oh,
It's
look at
such
that.
a cool film.
I mean, that's like an hour and 20 minutes already. God, it's crazy.
You want more. Like, we really do want more.
Yeah.
I mean, if it had been done nowadays, it wouldn't have finished there. Something would have stayed here behind.
Oh, there would have been an extra 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah, it's just gutting that they had to cut it. I mean, if they ever released it, I'd love them to.
If they did do, like, say, 40 years later.
True.
What,
if any of them are still around, and they're all grown up now, like they did with It. You know, the kids have grown up. It was so many years later and stuff.
We're the Monster Squad.
Oh, so good.
Run and hide. But yeah, enjoy that.
Yeah,
Was that a
100%.
nice trip down memory lane, John?
It was,
So good.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Shall we leave it there, guys?
Let's
Yes,
do it.
why
We'll leave it there, guys. So if you like what you listen to, follow us on Facebook at the M.T.V.B Podcast, on Instagram at M.T.V.B Podcast, on TikTok at M.T.V Podcast 197, and
At the M.T.V.B podcast on YouTube.
woo! So yeah, we'll continue next week with our Spooktacular for the next episode, and we'll see you there, guys. Bye-bye.